Hi, I'm Dr. Noelle Lucas from Blue Oasis Pet Hospital, and I'm here to take some questions that you might have about your dog's parasites. And I have an assistant here, Alex, who is going to ask me some of those questions.
Dr. Lucas, how old does my dog need to be to start parasite prevention work?
So we start deworming from intestinal parasites. Puppies at the age of 2 weeks of age is ideal to start deworming puppies. External parasites, so there's a lot of products that are out there, but most of them are labeled for 8 weeks and older for like fleas and ticks. But we start puppies very young for parasite preventions and treatments.
What are intestinal parasites and how do I get rid of them in my dog? In other words, go down the list and
Yeah.
kind of name them all off.
So intestinal parasites are parasites that actually live in the intestines of your dog. They are going to attach themselves to the inner lining called the mucosa, or some will just embed and create life cycles within your dog's intestines. The most commonly diagnosed ones would be roundworms, hookworms, whipworms, tapeworms. Coccidia and Giardia are the ones that we talk about the most.
And what about external parasites and what can I do to prevent them?
So external parasites would be fleas, ticks. There are some lice, but we very rarely see them. And then there are some mites like demodectic mange and sarcoptic mange. As far as ticks, there's all different types of species across North America. We deal with several different species here, and then the good old flea. Both intestinal parasites and external parasites can be either treated or prevented depending on the type of parasite that we're trying to treat or prevent. Will then determine the type of treatment or prevention that we're going to recommend as veterinarians.
How soon should I bring my dog into the veterinarian if I suspect they have parasites?
Well, the sooner the better, because we want to identify what is the parasite that we need to get rid of, and then how do we need to educate you on the risk or worries about your dog's health concerns related to the parasite that we find. And also, some of them are zoonotic, meaning they can pass from our dogs to people, so we are going to want to make sure that we know which ones that your dog has and how to educate you and keep your family safe.
Is ringworm a parasite?
Is ringworm a parasite? No, ringworm is not a parasite, and it is not a worm. It is a fungal infection or dermatophytosis, and is often confused with a worm or, it is not a worm. It's a fungus.
Why is early detection and diagnosis of parasites super important?
So early detection allows us to be able to treat them faster and more effectively and often very safely. It also prevents your environment from getting overwhelmed with intestinal parasite burden, whether that's flea burden, tick burden, intestinal parasites. There are parasites that we know that can live in your environment for up to 2 years. So if we can prevent that from happening, then we really reduce the risk of that becoming a chronic problem for your dog. So really it just reach out to your veterinarian, or if you're in this community of Mount Juliet, we invite you to reach out to Blue Oasis Pet Hospital. We're here to help you.